Hey guys, welcome to Storytime, part 23, when I was a correction officer back in the 90s. Let's get into it. Okay, this video is about how scared and terrified inmates get when they're over at the DC jail and they gotta go down Lorton. Let's get into it. Now, with inmates, one thing, they'll prefer to be over at the jail because it's a closed confinement kind of thing. But when it's time to go down Lorton, because you can, once you get sentenced over at the jail, back in the 90s, as soon as you were sentenced, when that Lorton load hit, it hits like a week. Maybe you get sentenced on a Friday. That Monday, your name is gonna be on that Lorton load to go down Lorton. And when they send you down Lorton, depending on what your status is as far as your crime, like say for instance, if it's like something small, like you only got like 6 months or a year, they'll send you to medium. I mean, not medium, minimum. But if it's anything over maybe like 2 to 5 years, you may go to medium. You anything 10 to 15, you're definitely gonna go to Occoquan. And Occoquan is like Big Lorton, like Central. So, but it's not as bad as Central. Central was the worst. But anyway, in my unit, Southeast 2, now mind you, you got those roughnecks, those, cock diesel dudes, street dudes, and they will be so, because once they go to court and they come back, they will come up to the bubble and be like, did y'all get a Lorton load? And some inmates, they will come up, and come and talk to me. And they'll be like, is there, I don't want to go down Lorton. I don't want to go down Lorton. But then what they'll do is they'll be like, not that I'm scared or nothing like that. I just don't want to go down Lorton because, I don't want to go down Lorton. This is just pretty much it. But for real, they didn't want to go down Lorton because they were scared. They knew what was going to happen when their asses reach Lorton, Virginia, and they go over to one of those facilities. Because I'm telling you, Central, Occoquan, Max, and even medium, minimum, it can happen to youth center. You don't know what's going to happen when you get down to those facilities because it's not a walk in the park when you go down to those facilities. And usually when you go down to Central or Occoquan, Max, you doing person got life. Central, they probably doing anywhere from 5 on up. Same with Occoquan, 5 on up. And I remember I used to have an inmate that come up. All of them used to come up, but this particular inmate, he would just come up to the bubble and he would say, Officer Whoop-de-woo, did they send the Lorton load yet? And I'll be like, yeah, we got the Lorton load. We got it we got it about an hour ago. I got the Lorton load, I know. Because they send the Lorton load up to the units because we have to prepare the inmates to get ready to go down Lorton. So to pack up their cells and their belongings because they're getting ready to move. And me, kind of officer I would look on the list. And if I saw that, if an inmate came up and asked me if their name was on the list, certain inmates, I would be like, yeah, they got you down to Lorton load. And then they'll be like, well, do you know what facility they're going to send me to? And then when you tell them the facility, if they heard like something like Occoquan, Central, Max, Youth Center, they like, I don't want to go. They had gotten to the point, I had an inmate to to get in trouble just so they can go on lockdown so they wouldn't have to go down Lorton. I'm going to tell you something. Going down Lorton, it's no joke. It's no joke. That's when you find out if you're a man or a boy or going to be somebody's girl. So yeah, that Lorton load scared the shit out of inmates. Stay tuned for part 24.